Well, welcome. It is so good to see everybody. This is our summer meeting, and we have a lot planned for you today. It's very exciting. We're going to start with our business meeting. So we're going to hear from a few of the board members just to update us on some important things that are going on in the society. Then we're going to move to the award ceremony. If you were at the reception at the Carroll County Arts Center on, what was it, Thursday night? Wow, what a show. It was fabulous. And there are awards to give out for all these wonderful artists. So Glenn Kessler is going to join us, and he's going to share who the award winners are. And we'll have an actual slide presentation with those paintings. So you'll get to see them if you didn't get to go to the show. But I highly recommend the show. And here's a tip: go by yourself. Because when you're talking to a million people, you don't get a lot of alone time with the paintings. And I'm going back because I need alone time with those paintings. They are just incredible. When we finish with the award ceremony, we're going to move to our amazing spread of food. And at that time, the store will be open for purchases. We also have available to us out in the on the patio, and it looks like it's kind of shady out there. It's a beautiful day. We have the picnic tables. So feel free to take your food outside since we don't really have tables set up in here. But if you want to eat in here, you can use any of these tables up here. Okay. So we're going to start with my friend Helen. How about that? She's going to share all of our business about money. It's so fun. Everything's good.
Most importantly, for those of you like me who are already drooling out of food and the supplies, we will be set up to accept credit card charges. And don't go to me personally, darn it. But that will go straight into our account if there's an artist selling who has a buyer and only uses a credit card. So we don't have a means to do it. We can make an arrangement because you are getting a percentage as a donation to the Pastel Society. So I'll help you out. If things don't get, well, Nick and I will help you out. Nick will also be operating the staff. We have about $22,000 in the bank. That's about as much as we ever get. Well, we just paid Stephanie Clark. So we've had our checks and balances, so to speak, for that. I haven't paid out the awards yet because the awards haven't been announced yet. Any minute after that. When I get home, I'll make sure the checks go out. That's about $1,200. Oh, hi, for you people. What, is Pauline the only one who's out there on Zoom? We told people not to get on Zoom right away. Does that work? Is it on? I can't tell.
Are you green? Are you
Hello?
Hello? Are you flashing green?
I'm not flashing.
I don't think they're on yet.
It's too close for my bifocals.
Now you're flashing.
I am flashing.
She's flashing.
That was pretty much it. We have 22,000 in the bank. We will have expenses coming up, but we also have our renewal coming up. For those of you like Joyce who are former treasurers, you know that that's pretty darn good. And renewals will start in the fall, and we'll give you an update at that time. At this moment, I'm not anticipating recommending a dues increase. So, however, you can talk to me later. No.
Well,
Any questions? No? Okay, we're all good. Thanks.
Oh, okay.
Now I can take this off?
Yes.
Or turn it off.
I'm going to be Cheryl. Cheryl's our workshop chair, and she's going to be a little late. She had something she had to take care of. Of course, she'll make it in time to shop, I'm sure. But I wanted to say, raise your hand if you went to the Steffi Clark workshop. Oh my gosh. Are you just loving flowers now? Yeah. Oh my gosh. She's amazing. If you have not taken a workshop with her or seen her on YouTube or whatever, look her up. She's incredible. Not only is she a phenomenal artist, self-taught, she's also an exceptional teacher. We all felt so encouraged and just really brave to step out of our comfort zones. And her workshop was just fabulous. I did the first 2 days. I really wanted to do that third day, but I just loved seeing everyone's work. The thing that I took away from it was everybody had the same the reference picture that she provided. So of course you think everybody's picture is going to look the same. No way. Everybody's was different. And it was fabulous to see that because we all sort of created our own styles and took a little bit from her and kind of meshed it in with what we already knew. And that was really exciting. So the next workshop coming up is going to be in October, and it is the 14th, 15th, and 16th. And it's going to be at the Howard County, what do they call it? The Art Center now?
Yeah.
Howard County Art Center. And I think it's newly renovated, right?
They moved from the old location over to the old courthouse on the hill. It's gorgeous. Big old marble building.
So that's a good spot too, Ellicott City. Yeah, oh, that's always good. And it'll be Kim Eshelman. So stay tuned for that. And she will likely be here for a demo. Is that correct? Like that Saturday, because that Saturday is the meeting. So the 14th, 15th, and 16th is her workshop, and then the 17th is our fall meeting. And if you don't get to do the workshop, you'll get to see her demo here at the meeting, which will be really nice. Yes.
Howard County what?
The Howard County Art Center.
Oh.
Yeah, it's right in Ellicott City, right? Yeah, okay. Let's see, who else? I'm gonna call Kathy Camp, and she's standing in for Patricia for membership, and she has some new members to share with us.
I would like all of the new members that are here to stand up just for a minute.
Ooh, yeah. Wow, that's a lot. Oh, I
It's
have,
already going.
Okay, I'm not flashing either. Hello. I thought she was talking about flashing. I did. I'm going to be very brief because I know we want to get to the important part of this meeting, but we have gotten 10 new members this quarter. Wow. So people are coming to us from all kinds of places. Karen, this quarter, you only resulted in one new member. That was Sylvia Balak. I don't know if she's here.
she's not.
She's not here. But Karen recruited her. Last quarter, you recruited like 3 people. They're your pals, I know.
You're converting them.
Tricia Coyle from Randallstown. She was a watercolor painter and she now paints in pastel. So those of us that were watercolor and now paint pastel, we really get it, right? I mean, maybe some of you still paint watercolor. Margaret Giorio is from Davidsonville. Is she here? Margaret, there you are. So I talked with her on the phone, and she retired from Unilever. So, we have people that have amazing backgrounds. And sometimes I think we should really push those backgrounds to help us out. She was the global director of technology discovery. Wow.
Oh,
That must have been cool. Joanne Fungaroli. Joanne is from DC. Hi. She started painting in soft pastels a year ago. So she's a newbie like I was last year. And this group will really move you forward. Trust me. But, oh man, attorney. Do we need an attorney? We've got several new members that are attorneys.
Ooh,
I know, right? Right. Yeah, exactly. But she's already taken a workshop and done one of the plein air sessions. So people come to us already interested in what our activities are. And then Linda Jeffers, I don't think she's here. She has had artistic talent since high school. And Catherine Cozzero, and I know she's here. And Catherine is a retired prosecutor, having worked in toxic tort legislation.
Wow.
So I assume that you do not consider pastels toxic. That's the same for all of us, right? We don't want to know. Roxanne Lang lives in Kensington, and she is still working. Oh my gosh. I don't know what if I woke up in the morning and knew I had to work. She's on the board of the Montgomery Art Association. So that's a nice, we should be
Good
friends with
connection.
them.
Yes,
Right.
yes, good connection.
Joanne Narian from Davidsonville is a renewing member. I guess she had gone away somewhere. She was had signature status before she left, and now she's back. So we're happy to have her back. And then lastly, Gonzalo Ruiz Navarro. He's fairly well known in the art community in this area. He's a native of Spain, and he recently came back to this area after having lived in Pakistan. So he has some amazing reference photos. You can imagine. I mean, he's traveled all over the world.
and he teaches at the Yellow Barn in Glen Echo. So I want everyone to join me in welcoming our new members. Yay, welcome. And you'll love it. You'll love this group.
All right.
I'll speak from experience.
And now we're going to have Dot come up and share with us who our new signature members are.
Oh, I have it.
There you go.
Thank you. Okay, Dot Stepanowski, I am the signature membership coordinator. And I am really thrilled we have 6 people who have achieved signature membership. And it's the largest amount since I've been handling this. And 3 of the members came in through being juried into shows, 3 separate juried shows. And you can't have 2 pieces and be in the same show. So it has to be separate shows. So please enter the shows. I mean, it's one way to get in without stressing out over, I'm going to face a jury. Oh my God. So try that. So anyway, the 3 members who were juried, who were admitted through being accepted in juried shows are Cheryl Clymer. And if you're here, please stand up or raise your hand or something.
He's not
okay.
here.
Roberta Ingram, Joanne Weller. No, okay. And then we had 3 people who were juried in. They are Susan Cassidy. Yay. Yay. Okay. Susie Quater. No, okay. And Gonzalo Ruiz, I'm sorry. I'm Polish. Navarro. Okay. And you're not here either. Okay. Well, so the next, don't tell me that. So the next deadline application is August 29th. So try not to wait till the last minute. Thank you.
Okay, I just have a quick announcement. I am from Chambersburg, and every year, this will be our 4th year, we do a plein air event. And I'm hoping that some of you guys will come join me and paint there. We give you a lovely apron for your registration fee. You get a grab and go breakfast and a $15 voucher for a number of the participating restaurants in town. So it's well worth coming just for the fun of that. Yeah. And we do give out awards. And this year our judge is Tara Wills. So we actually have a pastel artist as a judge who would, maybe be looking favorably at some of our work. So I hope some of you join me. I'll leave the cards up here on this table if you grab them. I know I put something on the webpage, and I'll probably try to remind you again, but I hope some of you will come because it's the first Saturday in September. I should look at September 5th. I know it's Labor Day weekend. Sadly, we started on the first Saturday in September 4 years ago. It was not Labor Day weekend, but you know how the calendar works. So, but it seemed too hard to change it because people are sort of locked into that. So I hope some of you will come anyway, spend some of your Labor Day weekend with us.
And you got to think back to April. If you were at the April meeting, and remember Laurie Basham did a beautiful demo for us, and we called your name because you brought food and you won the prize for bringing food, and we didn't give you a prize for bringing food. We have that prize, but we don't know who you are. So we're counting on honesty here. But if you are those 2 people, if you could see, were you one, Nick? Angelina, is she here? No, Angelina. All right, then we'll put a name on for Angelina. All right, but we need to find out who that other person is. And we have one for today that we're going to be drawing from the hat too. So Kim, would you come up for a few minutes and talk to us about that and maybe share a little bit about your newsletter?
Hello. Kim Stone, newsletter editor. The newsletter came out around the 13th of September, and you should have, July. You should have received it by now. There's Rebecca Deneni. Is she here? She's our featured artist for this newsletter. Every newsletter has a featured artist. Please let me know your signature and you would like to be a feature artist. Otherwise, I come find you. The next call for news will be 9/1-ish. And so after that, you have a month to send me your information, awards you've won, or just some fabulous piece you just took off your easel. And then the next newsletter will come out November 5th, around that time. And I just wanted to mention another article in this newsletter. Joyce Lister and her beautiful daughter Heather. There's a feature in there about them, and it's called All in the Fam. No, is it All in the Family or something like that? It has paintings of both of theirs in the Pastel journal. So I did a little write up on it, but I think you can still get a summer pastel journal if you don't get it in the mail. Check it out. It's witty. Heather wrote it. It's witty and it's fun, and there's some.
It's mostly true.
Mostly true. Okay. You what? Oh, you have a PDF. Joyce has the PDF if you want to ask her for it.
Okay. Now I'm going to ask that Mary Bo come up, and she's going to share some information with you about exhibits, retreat, all kinds of goodies.
Okay. I think I see several faces of folks who've been participating in our plein air events this year. I think we've been to 3 different locations. Some of them we've gone to multiple times. And Jean Fry is helping us organize our next event, which will be in August 23rd. It's a Sunday at the Washington County Museum of Fine Arts. This is going to be a combo. You can come to do plein air painting, or you can simply come to the museum. There's some fabulous exhibitions right now. Beautiful location. It sits in the historic park in Hagerstown. So it's going to be a wonderful opportunity for us to get together. So that announcement should go out soon. And we're looking for folks to help organize activities. If you send me the information, I can get the notifications out. We just ask that you attend the activity and shepherd things. But you first give us the information and make sure it's, for plein air painting, for example, we need a safe location, bathrooms. We need to know about the location. We have to have permission for the location, but I can share information about that, what we need you to do for planning. So please consider that. Yes.
Somebody decides to submit to you. What are the liability concerns, for example, if it's a public place or if it's somebody's private property?
That's a good question that I don't have the answers to. That's why we ask for permission about liabilities. We do have insurance as an organization.
We do have insurance, but it's general liability insurance. I think we would do any place. We have general liability insurance, but I think for any place we have an event, we'll need to have folks sign a waiver for any activity that we sponsor. And some places like here require a copy of our insurance certificate, which I'm always happy to provide. I don't provide money, just certificates.
If someone has expertise in this area, we would welcome your advice. Okay. Okay. So in addition to plein air and activities, we had this opportunity to visit the museum. So meetups at interesting places, museums, galleries. If you know a good place, feel free to reach out and organize. You could even post something on Facebook on our social media.
Alexa, connect
Say, hey, I'd
iPad.
like to go here on this date. Anyone want to join me? You know, that's kind of up to you. It's okay to reach out to other members to get together. That would be wonderful. Yes, ma'am.
If people show up to the plein air event, because that could have a bearing on.
It varies. I think we had about 10 at the peony farm. It depends on, yeah, it depends on the capacity. Yes, please. It depends. It could be a small group. We ask people to, in most cases, we ask if we're limited to the number, we have registration. So we've had, the Lavender Farm, we had a huge turnout, plus the Sykesville Painting Club coordinated, and they had their members attend. So we had a larger group. It was a lot of fun. We met a lot of people that day. So it all depends on the venue. It might be 10, it might be 20. For the museum, that's a public venue. We're not going to limit it because if you just want to come and visit the museum that day, there's no charge, there's plenty of parking, and it's a great place to go. All righty. And yes.
Would you mind, you can come and you can sketch, but you can only have pencils, no pastels in the museum. So if you're visiting and you want to do some sketching, just know it has to be with a pencil.
Yeah, because some of us like to sketch indoors, and in a museum, you see wonderful subjects of people exploring a museum. So we might even come up with a challenge for those if you just want to take notes and do some pencil sketches indoors. Okay, so other things. Last year we had members
now connected to Judy Schwartz
over in Virginia. We were hoping to do that again this year, but we just got a little bit of overwhelmed with activities. So we're going to plan for one in the spring, and Lisa Rodopoulos has volunteered to help organize that. So be on the lookout for more information on that early next year. Yes. Okay. So good point. So a painting retreat, we've only done one. So it was a great learning experience, but it was fabulous. So we have workshops, and in workshops we have an instructor, and we generally try to bring in nationally acclaimed artists that you normally would not have access to. We have many nationally acclaimed pastel artists in our region that are within your driving distance. But to have an opportunity to study with some of the very well-known pastelists from West or Midwest or down South that aren't in driving distance, unless you really like a long haul, we like to bring them in. So workshops kind of led us to, there are those of us who would love to get together and have that experience and the fellowship of a workshop, but we may not feel we need the instruction. So we decided, let's try a retreat. No instruction, but there's the fellowship of gathering and being with like-minded artists or crazy people who love pastels. And so the retreat we did last year in Virginia, we painted, we gathered at a vineyard. We had access to an indoor location because it was hot and had air conditioning. And some of us painted outside, some of us painted indoors. The organizers had lovely locations in the area. It was a 3-day activity, 2 overnights. And we painted and we chatted and we just had a wonderful time. No organized instruction, but we did discussions and retreats, discussions and critiques. And so it's an opportunity to gather. The wonderful thing that happened naturally, because we have good people in our organization, is although there wasn't instruction, what I call the art spirit from Henri's book was people helped each other, shared ideas, shared experiences. We had at least one person who had never, ever, ever touched a soft pastel, ever. And it was her very first experience. And like all of us who start out in pastels, kind of nervous and self-conscious, or at any workshop or anything, with a group, it's kind of like, I don't want anyone to see what I mean. But everybody just wrapped their artistic pastel love around each other and shared ideas and encouragement. And that's what I love about this group, is we love this medium, and we understand that it's not a competition. It's not about selfishness. It's about sharing our love for a medium and encouraging others. That's our mission, is to promote pastels and pastel artists and promote this medium. And it's about outreach, and it's about sharing. So that's my take on a retreat. It's wonderful for those of us when we submit entries to our exhibitions, our juried exhibitions, not our non-juried, our juried exhibitions. If you read prospectuses, prospecti, for our juried exhibitions or other pastel societies, there are certain criteria, one of which is what you enter in those exhibitions cannot have been created under instruction or guidance of others. The workshop gives you an opportunity to be free. So, and to do your own thing, but do it in a wonderfully embracing environment. So we want to do another one. And we'd even consider like a mini retreat of maybe just an overnight before a plein air event. So we don't have to do fancy. The KISS principle is very useful for those of you who don't know it. Keep it simple, silly. We won't call any of us stupid. So, you know, welcome your ideas on that. If someone wants to help organize, we can keep things simple. So, yes.
I could bring up about PSA, the Enduring Brilliance.
Yeah.
Okay.
Any others? Anyone else here with you? Those who attended PSA?
No, not IAPS.
IAPS.
PSA. But the Enduring Brilliance is in
Oh,
the New York.
okay. I'm going to hand this over to you.
Okay, so,
Also, can you give us a little rundown on the IAPS convention while you're at it?
okay. Well, I'll start with PSA. So they have, the Pastel Society of America has an exhibit each year called Enduring Brilliance. This is the 53rd. And I go up every year. I go to Baltimore train station, the one in by the airport, and I just go up for the day and I ride up and I go to the exhibit, and it doesn't cost anything. And then at the corner, there's a nice bistro, and then I'll go home. And I was telling Marion, she said, would you put that out and see if other people wanted to go? So I'll put that out and see if anyone's interested to. I'm going to also look into this other bus that's less expensive. But the thing with New York train, the tickets to New York, the sooner you get them, the better chance you have of a cheaper price. Yes.
I just got something.
Each way, $20 each way. Okay. Wow. Oh, I'm sorry. It's September 2nd to 25th. I would have to do it kind of in the middle of that because of something, you know, my husband's going away at the 20th. So anyway, I'll look into that and put it out, and we can just all meet and take the train up and walk over. It's not that far. So the train is like 33rd and this is at like 24th and Gramercy Park. But there's also buses and there's, you know, it's Enduring Brilliance. It's the Pastel Society of America. I don't know. I guess it's like 100 years old at least. And they have a national show each year at the National Arts Club across from Gramercy Park. And it's beautiful, and it's an old building, and it's just wonderful to go to. Yeah. So, and IAPS. Well, Jeanette and I went to IAPS. We rented an Airbnb together, which was great because it was a mile away.
IAPS is the International Association of Pastel Societies. And they have a convention every other year. In the future, they're changing their modus operandi. This was the last one they claim that will be in Albuquerque. It's a big deal. And why it matters to you is because when you join our society, you are now a member of IAPS. So you can attend anything in IAPS. You can enter their exhibitions. So these two wonderful ladies attended the convention.
Yeah, and we went to different workshops, not on purpose, but I screwed up we wanted the same people, just independent of each other. And then I messed up and didn't click this one button and got thrown out and had to start again. But I loved what I did. So, and Jeanette had wonderful Dawn Emerson, Lorian Signori. Yeah. And yeah.
The whole conference is well worth attending. Now, I know they are changing the format next year in 2027. It's going to be in northern New Mexico. It leads me to believe it's going to be in Santa Fe. And it's just, it's the cost of the workshops, but the whole experience is something that if anyone gets an opportunity to do it, I would highly suggest doing it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
6 days of painting.
Yeah, I mean,
highly addictive candy.
oh
store.
yeah, there is
Like this.
Yeah.
just imagine walking by and all of the Terry Ludwigs and the entire thing is all laid out with all the colors so you can see everything and you can try things and they give you little gifts. I mean, it's just, yeah, it's you can spend, yes, you can. Yeah. But I will say that, the classes we signed up for, and they have a lot of demos too.
Yeah.
So the demos are great if you don't want to do a class because I did an entire, all 6 days of classes. And I'm going to tell you, I was exhausted by the end of the week because it was just lugging everything around and a full day's worth of class. And mentally, it's, they're pumping so much information into you at the classes. And, I will say that, Dawn Emerson blew me away. Was the first person that I had, and her techniques with pan pastel and all the alternate papers she uses are just, I would highly, if you haven't tried anything like that, I would highly recommend. It was just completely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then we had to watch Schitt's Creek at the end of the day. At our place.
Oh,
We just needed to laugh a lot after.
Yeah.
We just needed brainless giggles.
yeah.
And that was kind of fun. But yeah, it was great. And the Airbnb thing was really good because we just
Yeah, you
could
don't
bring
need
our
to-
food with us and do whatever we wanted. It was nice. So anyway, thank you. I don't know what else to say.
You can't give me yours.
Your own.
I'm Sharon Griffin Lindeman, and I met a lot of you, and some of you have been to my gallery. I have a gallery in New Windsor called Gribb's Gallery, and right now there's a great exhibit up there, and it's a two-person exhibit featuring the work of Karen Peck, and also the work of a photographer named John Carter, and it's fabulous. It's going to be up there until August 15th. And then you guys are all encouraged to exhibit at Gribb's Gallery. It's a small little gallery, but it's pretty nice. People that exhibit there really seem to like it a lot. And, I'm trying to get more and more people in there all the time. It's in New Windsor. I live right on, New Windsor is right down 26. And when you get to 27, you take a right. And
It's about 10 minutes away from where you were Thursday night.
right, yeah,
Westminster.
6 miles.
Right near Westminster.
Yeah.
All these people
Right.
don't know Karen.
Yeah, so it's not far at all. I mean, it's not even far from where we are right now. I mean, I used to work in Montgomery County. I was art teacher in Montgomery County for 30 years. So, yeah, so I mean, yes. Gribs Gallery, Gribs, just one B. I have cards if anybody's interested.
I get emails.
Right. And yes, I might just maybe start a little paper here. And if you want to get on email, I mean, you can, on the mailing list, you can sign up. But I didn't think, all these bells are going off in my head as I'm hearing about the newsletter and stuff. I should put stuff in the newsletter. But, my next exhibit coming up is called Fading into Fall. And you're all welcome to submit, entries for that. You can submit up to 3 entries, and it's $10 to put the first piece in. You can put up to 3. It's $5 for the other 2. So the maximum price you're going to pay is $20.
What's the commission?
And the commission is 20%. So, it's, I think it works pretty well and people are pretty happy. So, I'd love to have as many of you, take part in that as you'd like. And then I have exhibits going on throughout the year. I usually have like between 4 and 5 exhibits a year, sometimes 6, depending on what I have. So, I'm here to answer any questions you have about that, but I'd encourage all of you to come and at least take a look at Karen's work there, and also John Carter. He's a photographer and his work is pretty cool too. And Karen has inspired him to put all of this color into his work. So he's starting with all these different techniques on the computer and stuff like that. So it's a lot of cool stuff happening there.
Okay, and I'm going to use this opportunity to do a little quick plug. Several of our members have spoken up here. Did you know you can go to our webpage, you can log in because you're a member, and once you log in, go to member resources and look down for members directory, and you can click on that. You can search for individuals, or if you can't remember their name, but you remember, oh, Sharon's from New Windsor, do a search on New Windsor and Sharon will pop up. You can send her an email right from our webpage, from the directory, okay? So, take advantage of that. Use the directory, look up people. If you want to find people near you, look up your town or the towns around you, see who's near you. There's lots of cool stuff available there. So that's my cheap plug. So exhibitions, we've actually had a whirlwind of exhibitions this year. And as we're here now to celebrate our all-member juried exhibition, which is currently open up in Westminster at the Carroll County Arts Center in the Tevis Gallery on the first floor. It is a beautiful exhibition. I really encourage folks to go up there. Parking's right across the road, or street, excuse me, or you can park on the street. So please get up there and see it. We do have the images online, so go to our website and you can look at them. But there's nothing like seeing these things face to face. They're gorgeous. So with that, let's get started. I'd like to introduce our juror of selection and judge of the show, Glenn Kessler. And Glenn's from Montgomery County, so I think some of you already know him from Montgomery County Art Exhibitions. He's an internationally collected and awarded artist, as well as the founder of the Compass Atelier and the Compass Art Center in Kensington, Maryland, soon to move to a new location. I'm excited about that because it's a little closer to me. Nice. He's the creator of the Master Artist Program, the inventor of the Painter's Compass color wheel. And Glenn has an MFA from New York Academy of Arts and a BFA from Maryland Institute College of Art, or MICA, as the younger folks say nowadays. He has artwork in public collections of King Charles III, the Amazon Web Services, Ford's Theater, as well as hundreds of private collections around the world. He's a 2-time recipient of the Elizabeth Greenshields Grant for Outstanding Figurative Art, a Prince of Wales Fellow, and a Maryland State Arts Council Grant awardee. He has also been a lifelong teacher, having taught at MICA, George Washington University, George Mason University, BU, is that Boston or Bucknell?
Boston, yeah.
Boston University. I had to check. I know Bucknell, but not Boston, and other fine institutions. In 2013, he founded the Compass Atelier in order to teach a cohesive curriculum and of artistic study of his own design. I like that because you get to a point where you don't want to follow the paths because you've absorbed so much from different institutions. And his school has unique curriculum, and it's proving to be a real game changer, taking in students, many of whom have little to no prior experience, and bringing them to a professional practice in just 3 years of part-time study. In 2024, to better suit the ever-growing needs of the Compass Atelier community, he expanded into a full-fledged art center, Compass Art Center, complete with 5 classrooms for children, teens, and adults, a gallery and artist studios. And some of you who may not be from Montgomery County have had the privilege of visiting his art center when we had a workshop there last year. So we know the fine quality of work and students that he brings in from having wandered the hallways and looked at the classrooms there. So with that, I'm going to turn it over to you, and we're going to do presentations.
Excellent. Well, thank you, Mary. I'm humbled by that introduction. And of course, if you're paying attention to the last couple of months, we have had a catastrophic flood at the Art Center that has rendered it unusable. We are moving out into another location, as you teased. More on that shortly. I think we just sent an email out this morning teasing that as well. So if you're on our mailing list, you'll be the first to hear about where we finally land. Change is part of life, and artists are dreamers and optimists, and this is going to allow us to reemerge even stronger, I'm sure, through this unexpected and a little unwelcome change, but such is life. We cannot predict our journeys. But enough about that, and certainly enough about me. I do want to turn the spotlight now to you. I was very, very honored, very pleased to have been invited to be the juror for this exhibition, and humbled when I saw the artwork that I was to select for the exhibition. The quality of the artwork was truly second to none. I've juried many, many shows in my time, and I want to say this is one of the top exhibitions I've ever seen in terms of just the raw talent, the beauty, the compositions, everything. I am a native oil painter, but my second medium of choice is, of course, dry pastel. I love it, equal. And to see the quality and the craftsmanship and the execution of what you guys have pulled off here has me thinking about maybe giving a little more time and attention to these pastels. Here. Just an absolutely gorgeous exhibition that we were able to pull together from your incredible submissions. I was floored a couple of days ago. I don't know if you know, but the original jury was done digitally, and you put your best foot forward there, of course. But seeing the artwork in person is truly an outstanding experience. I think second to none. And we all need to go to the museums and the galleries, not just peruse on our phones. So if you have not had a chance to see this exhibition up at the Carroll County Arts Council, you absolutely should check it out. The work really resonates in such a different way. But seeing that exhibition for the first time a few days ago to jury for the prizes, I was just dumbstruck by the way the artwork jumps off the wall. The colors so vibrant. The thing that I know you and I probably most love about this medium, its ability to raw, pure color, just jumping off the page, and it did that in spades. Small pieces that call you in, like little jewels that reveal their secrets, large pieces that call you over from across the room. Every piece just in its magnificence, on view there on those gorgeous white walls. We had 10 prizes to give out. So out of the wonderful works that are everywhere in the exhibition, 10 pieces were selected for extra accommodation. The pieces that I selected for prizes demonstrated an ability not only to command the technical aspects of the medium pastel at a high level, but also to create a cohesive experience, whether that be calm or whether that be chaos, vibrant color or muted tones, freshness or fastidiousness. Each of these pieces felt to me kind of wholly complete. There was just a whole ecosystem that worked inside of each, and they are quite varied. You'll see. I don't have just one style I like. It was very much looking at the piece, trying to understand it, and regarding it on its own terms. So, without any further ado, because I can talk. We'll go ahead and get started
real quickly because okay. So just overall. 36 members submitted 97 entries to this show. 65 pieces were selected, and everybody got at least one piece in the show. Yeah. And we have 10 awards, as Glenn said. Okay. All right. Now you can begin.
I gotcha.
Oh, and I'm sorry. One more thing. Yes, so a number of our members who are receiving awards are not here in person. Most, I believe, said that they were going to try to connect with Zoom. So if you are here, we'd like you to come up to the front. I have something for you, but don't open it and read it yet because I've included comments about all the awardees in here. So don't let anyone look at and see this yet. And those of you who are online, if you are able to speak up and just acknowledge that you're here, that would be lovely. Okay?
Well, we have muted them.
Oh, you've muted them. Okay. So, all right, we'll try it and see how it goes. We're technically challenged, but we're getting better at this. So, all right.
And there's no money, so if you lose your envelope, okay.
Right, the money's not in here.
Excellent.
Checks in the mail.
As I said, we have 10 prizes to give out, 3 merit awards, 4 that have really wonderful names honoring some of the organizations that have made generous donations, and then our top 3, third, second, and of course, we'll close with first prize. For our merit number 3, and it's just, it's not ranked or anything like that. Yes, we have Gloria Walker's Allegheny Mountain Laurel, and I'll just speak for a second while Gloria can find the mute button on her on her Zoom. What I love about this piece, with a dark, almost rainy day palette in the background, the artist creates a mood of near foreboding that then shocks us back to the light and life with the bright pink flowers in the foreground bursting like fireworks. I just love the way that this artist commands black as well. This is one of the few pastel artists who was brave enough to grab that black pastel and use it not just in a background type of a role, but in a starring role in some of these branches in the foreground. Hard to see, I'm sure, here online, but please go see this piece in person. Absolutely gorgeous, wonderful, wonderful work of art. So congratulations.
Thank you.
But she is speechless.
Speechless.
No.
Love it, Helen. Well done. Okay. All right, then we'll go ahead and move on to our merit number 2. And I do see this artist is in person in the crowd here. Grace Newcomer's red bandana. This figure the figure represented in this piece carries such pathos. He looks out at us, exhibiting for me something in between resignation and wisdom. The artist's deft handling of the medium sculpts his form so illusionistically, while looser areas speak to the ephemerality of this moment. Just a masterwork. Well done, Grace. Congratulations. Pleasure. Well done.
Here's a copy of his remarks for all the artwork. Copy of his remarks in there. Okay.
All right. All right. For our third merit award, we'll call this number 1. Joanne Weller's Scarlet November. Though simple in its subject matter, this piece is pure perfection to me. Each brushstroke plays with the confidence to describe so much with so little. Gorgeous color and value shifts further to add light and energy to this piece. Just a beautiful little vignette, tiny little one, packed a punch. And I do believe Joanne is on Zoom. So speechless as well. All right. For our Philadelphia Pastel Society Award, Gonzalo Navarro's Restful Brook. This gorgeous snow scene vibrates with subtle shifts of hue within the broken color passages. And the darks of the back trees and rocks only further illuminate this scene with a breathtaking light. It really is a gorgeous piece. I think it looks much better in person than it's looking right now on the screen. A little patchy here, but absolutely glowing. And I will just say as a little aside, I love it when artists take risks. And many of us have heard stories, don't stare into the sun or don't have the sun behind you. We always want to have it left or right. I love it when artists take risks. This piece is staring directly into the sun unapologetically, allowing the vibrant color and contrast to wake this scene up. I just think that's a pro move, and it's a beautiful piece.
Gonzalo is online in Spain. Hey, Gonzalo.
Hey, Gonzalo. Yeah, I hope the weather's treating you kind. I heard they're getting hot temps right now. So. All right, for our next award winner is the Pastel Painter Society of Cape Cod's award. And this is to Mary Elizabeth Moore's Altland House. A gorgeous execution of a nocturne, still bursting with color and light. The strongly rendered architecture balances with the painterly dissolving windows, a true master level skill. It's not easy, those of you who've taken on buildings with multiple windows, doors, that repetition, but to play with it, not as an architect would, but through the artist's eye of interpreting what's visible and what's invisible. It's a fresh and beautiful take, and the color is absolutely vibrating when you see this one in person, even though it's a night scene. Well done, excellent piece. For the Connecticut Pastel Society Award, and I'm going to butcher this name, I'm sure, but Nanette Katigbe? Yes. Vintage wedding dress. And Nanette, I can tell, is a real technician, a real craftsman with the medium. Very different take than a lot of the more painterly effects, which have been represented in such good measure in this show. But the muted color in this piece uses a subtle range of warms and cools. You've got to see this one in person too. I'm going to be a broken record on that, but coupled with this high level of detail, craft a work that is both elegant and elegiac. I can't help but wonder about the journey this dress has taken and the stories it can tell. Of course, this is not ready to go on its bride, but it's now available in the thrift store or somewhere, on its second or third journey. And I just think that it's a wonderful idea to take a subject like this and really transport our mind to somewhere fantastic. Excellent execution. Can't say enough about this piece. Well done, Nanette. All right, the Pastel Society of America Award to someone named Mary Boer, Foster's Mill. Congratulations, Mary. This is a gorgeous composition that invites us to travel through the bramble of trees and brush with the safety of our little winding road, laced only with the soft shadows of those trees. And I got to say, I'm particularly fond in this piece the way that the artists use unconventional colors to convey both a muted image and yet still full of vigor. It's really wonderful the way she stitched together the blues, purples, golds, reds, scarlets, just magnificent, kind of read. And at the same time, it doesn't feel chaotic. It doesn't feel loud. They're all kind of balanced and kind of working with one another like a Bonnard would. I just absolutely love it. So well done, Mary. Excellent piece. Can I give you your own? Can I give you your own envelope? There you go. Well done. All right. All right. Now on to our 3, 2, 1s. All right. For our third place. And just to be clear, I loved every piece in this show. This was very difficult for me. I had about my technique. I go through the show and I just take pictures of the images that are really like jumping for me. And out of how many pieces did we say we had in the show? 50?
65.
65. It's like there were 40 pictures already. I'm like, this is not easy. So trimming it down, everyone's a winner, honestly. Like it's a beautiful exhibition. Every one of us is on our own artistic journey. We should, always remember that jurying is subjective, right? Love is subjective. And what I may love, someone else may not. What I may not love, someone else will. So we're all absolute winners. These were just the three that, elevated up to that extra high level for me. On this day, I eat a bagel in the morning versus cereal. Maybe I pick a different show, but these were the ones that really spoke to me. So a little special recognition for our third place winner for Cheryl Clymer, Pebble Beach, Gentle Thunder. She's coming. Oh, good. Late, excellent. Well, you're welcome. I came late too. So yes, exactly. I'll tell you stories after. All right. Just a little bit about this piece. The variety of techniques used in this piece allows each texture to feel uniquely itself. From the broad, soft expanses of sky and water, to the short, sharp crags of the rocks, to the pastel dust used to create the sea foam, every texture enhances the joy of discovery throughout this still very small piece. I can't wait to chat with her about how she achieve those little sprinkly dots in there. That's just a wonderful piece. So well done, Cheryl. I can't wait to see you in about 30 minutes. This one was tough. This is actually, I like both of this artist's work, actually all three of this artist's work. And so this was the piece that I picked to acknowledge in second place, just gorgeous. Second place to Denise Matuk Krupa. Am I saying that correctly? She's online. And I'm so sorry that I just butchered your name. Farmer's Follies, but I really loved all of your work. I just love the way, Denise, you handle the medium. These are larger pieces. There is great confidence in the mark making. It's bursting with light, color, and vivacious energy. I can feel in this piece the chaotic rhythm of the farmer's market bursting in every stroke. Both of the artists' work truly impressed me, but the complexity of this one was what really led me to give this the award. And I would love to know, Denise, if this was drawn en plein air on site, because I cannot. It was. Is this Falls Church?
No,
Bel Air.
Bel
Okay,
Air.
wonderful. Thank you for knowing that. Extra bonus level points then for that. Like that is an impossible situation, and to have put it together with such beautiful design, linking the tent structures and creating that entry point with the cones, absolutely magnificent. You're a marvel. Well done, Denise.
Oh, thank you so much. I so appreciate it. I love doing very complex images. And on
In case
on
someone
site.
got click happy.
Wow, the first place award. Hard to beat Denise, I'll be honest with you. But there was one who
thank you.
commanded their craft in the same way, that same confidence, that same beautiful, fresh mark making, but even pushed the color to another level for me. And that was Dorothy Stepansky.
I'm gonna make you
Dorothy here?
stand up.
Oh, Dorothy's been nodding at me the whole time.
Thank you.
My pleasure. What a masterpiece. Can I throw some words at you to embarrass you? Let's see if we can turn her red in the darkness here. Exactly. Truly a masterpiece of color and energy. This piece is unrelenting in its insistence that we feel the transformational power of the setting sun on every object the light kisses. The artist also shows off their confidence by varying from large expanses of broad color in the sky to a calligraphic dots alluding to cars, and I believe a distant city. Tiny city right there. Right there. Absolutely magnificent. It's not a very large piece either. This is what long and narrow panorama. It really draws you in, and I felt myself just transfixed by this piece. I could look at this piece all day, every day. So well done. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. An incredible exhibition from top to bottom, prize winners, and every piece. Please get over to that show. A lot of prices I thought that were very, very reasonable as well. So if you're in the collector's, kind of mindset as well, there's a lot of pieces I'm sure you would want to live with. But thank you again for the opportunity to jury this exhibition, daunting as it was, but to continue to celebrate incredible talent and effort. That's what this is all about. We need community more than ever these days. Support one another, support the creative arts, and just continue to get out there and do what it is you do. It's beautiful when you give something like that back to the world. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.